Good morning, everyone. This is the Saturday Human Colony Hucolo webinar. It is Saturday, August 20th, 2022. And we have our special guest today, Susan Mulheran. Welcome, Susan.
Thank you for having me.
So, for today, I'm going to be hosting today. Karen is on her way to UK to pick up her cat. And so for the next 2 weeks, I will be hosting. We have announcements for today will be our next class most likely will be the channeling class. If you are interested in that, please send an email to classes@hucolo.org. I'll get the information out to you. A date has not been set, but it will be probably somewhere in either October or November. The other is that the book From the Galaxy with Love, that's available on Amazon.com. Is there anyone here? Oh, let's go through who's here. We have Susan and Joan and Wendy, Leela, Tatiana, the Mavith, and Salesh. So good morning, everyone. And are there any requests out there? If you could type them in the chat for YouTube. So far, we've got Lord Vishnu, Lord Sharon from the Galactic Federation of Light, Art One Draco, Elohim, Saint Germain, and Archangel Raphael. Do we have anyone willing to do an opening prayer?
I can do one, and anyone else.
Let's do Wendy and then go ahead, Susan.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Aku huianiara ka ashkruirania etikuira pahiranara karu unyara tahira tahu tuku iapa ata achkriana utu nyaraka anahaira thiranara akahuiranara itikiara paiti utuira. Blessings. The translation of that is, the gist of it is that they are sending blessings to everyone who's here. They're asking you to be mindful of your third eye, to release any energy through your crown, to invite in the love of God, to open your minds for enlightenment, and thanking you for your continued successes and spirituality growth, or spiritual growth is there. I'm hearing correction, spiritual. Blessings to you all. You are the light. Thank you.
Beautiful. To sia ki koe sia kuto tia itia sukototo hoya hia sikuhuya tia ie ho sia I ka hoya ie. For you are the enlightened ones, sukoya ie ho sia ie suko, sharing your light with the world. Sia hoya tia hi kukoya ita ie ho hia ie. Continue to expand your hearts. To encompass all that you see. Ground into the earth. Let her support you. For you are one with Gaia. That was Eonor from the Galactic Dragons coming in. I saw his face. Yeah.
Very nice. All right. And how do you go into it? Do you do a little meditation?
Yeah.
Hi. Thank you so much. We're in London. I'm just saying hi to you.
Hi.
Hi.
Glad to see you.
It's good to see you. Have a great channel. We just wanted to say hi.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
And it's in London for the guru, for my guru. So, all right. Just want to say hi. Have a great channeling.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so it usually takes me a few minutes. Did you want to, is there any other requests in the YouTube
The
chat?
only other added one was Raziel and hey, met Wally's at Requested Dragon.
Yep, and Wendy, her Arcturian guide, Telia. Okay, it'll just take me a few minutes. Hello, this is Archangel Raphael.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you all for having me. I want to extend my healing and gratitude for the work that you are doing, for the transmuting of denser energies into lighter vibrations, for it is much needed here on the planet for the human collective to help raise your collective vibration. Anything that you can do to send global healing to all, and to focus on keeping in a high state mentally, helping to keep your thoughts clear and pure and aligned with your soul, with your heart, with your emotional guidance system, so that you are guided on the best path forward, so that you are following the truth that is speaking to you from within. This is a general message for all, but this is much needed if you wish to continue on your enlightenment path, on your ascension path, having that self-awareness within you to know what lower dimensional thought patterns that you are still holding within you, and asking for these to be released, asking for them to come into your conscious awareness so that you may let them go, so that you may forgive yourself for holding these distortions that have been trained into from a young age, so that you can remove all these layers of untruth that no longer serve you, as you rise into the higher dimensions, as you connect in more and more to your multidimensionality, that you are all making wonderful progress. These are just helpful tips, if you will, to continue along this path to greater and greater awareness. I am open to any questions now.
Thank you. The Maveth has a question. How does having an inability to hold energy affect Lord Vishnu's abilities?
So you're saying that he does not have the
So the
ability to
Mav- I-
hold energy,
Um,
Vishnu?
my thing is that I believe this is what he's trying to say, the Maveth. He has an inability to hold energy. If he can't hold energy properly, does it affect Lord Vishnu's abilities? He says he can't hold as much energy as source consciousness.
Lord Vishnu or the Maveth?
I'm believing he's saying Lord Vishnu because he's saying he can't. So how does having an inability to hold energy affect Lord Vishnu's ability? He can't hold as much energy as source consciousness.
Okay. One moment. As you are all aspects of Creator, that you are able to hold what level of energy, that source energy, that is based on your level of evolvement. So if one is not fully source, or is, depending on your level, the closer you are to source, the greater levels of source energy you are able to hold. It is based on your own expansion. It's based on the level of evolvement of becoming closer and closer to source. So since Vishnu is obviously close with source, that he is holding a high level of source energy at that level. But as you move down into the different planes of existence, into the different dimensional realities, that you are able, based on where you are able to hold that level of consciousness. the level of awareness, the level of expansion of source energy and holding that. So I'm not sure if this fully answers your question, but that if you are saying that, are you saying that your level of consciousness is having an effect on the level that Vishnu is able to hold for source energy? Is that part of the question?
He types in his question. Yes, he said yes.
Okay. That you are able to hold or bring into your conscious awareness in your current live stream what you are able to embody. But this does not affect any higher aspects that you have. I'm feeling that Vishnu is perhaps a higher aspect of you, and that you bring into this existence only what you need for your awareness, your consciousness here. If you were to try to hold more greater capacity, that the human body, the human mind may not be able to handle that, if you will. So, but what you are contributing in what you are able to hold in your reality is providing to the all that is. It is providing what you are learning from your experiences, that you are contributing to the all that is, to the knowledge of source energy. But Vishnu, as this higher aspect, is able to connect in more to that source energy at that higher level, greater than what can be held in the human awareness in the physical body or the physical vessel that you hold. But what you are able to hold does not limit what Vishnu is able to hold as far as source energy. It is based on your plane of reality, your plane of dimensionality that you reside in to the greatest degree. When you are in human form, you are only able to access what you're able to access. And as you continue to raise up in vibration, you can access more and more. You are given more and more of the awareness of greater source energy, if you will.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Wendy has a question.
Greetings, Archangel Raphael. My pleasure to speak with you again, as always.
Yes, much love.
My question is for this morning. I noticed that I seem to be doing remote viewing, but it all seemed to be kind of a gray, almost like a black and white viewing or a night viewing with no city lights. And then as I started to pan out and look over my view, it seemed like unfamiliar, like not on Earth, but I saw pyramids. Can you tell me, where was I remote viewing? This is a new gift coming online.
I'm feeling that these are Incan pyramids. That are currently hidden by jungle, and are unknown to humanity, that will be coming to light, but that you are getting a glimpse into this. In the Peruvian jungle.
Oh, maybe that's why it was dark and no lights, is maybe I was inside the earth.
Or at an earth level viewing it.
Curious.
Feeling that perhaps it was dark because of the surrounding jungle. It is in a clearing within the jungle, but it is, the surrounding area is rather dense.
Okay. Why was I connecting with this, please? How does this help me?
Machu Picchu is calling to you, or the ancestors there, I feel, wish for you to connect with them and connect with the portals, that there is some land clearing in that region that you are being called to do. So try to tap into the areas surrounding Machu Picchu, the mountainous region. I know you've had experiences of mountains calling to you. I feel that this is part of it. This is part of you connecting into some of these ancestral connections in that region and some of those areas that need your assistance as far as healing, as far as land clearing, as far as remembering some of your ancestral connections to that area, that this is just the start of what you are being shown. Does this
Beautiful.
resonate with you?
Yes, it does. I have Peru on one of my places to go list, and Machu Picchu has been on the top of my list. I was supposed to go there a couple of years ago, and then the trip got canceled. So yes, very, very much so. Blessings. Thank you so much. And
Blessings.
is there anything that to assist with anyone who is working on their remote viewing abilities? What can we do? And I thank you in advance for your response. Blessings.
First of all, trust and allow, surrender to the experience. Let any preconceived notions be cleared from your mind about what will happen. Do not hold any resistance to it, any fears of what might be shown to you, because as long as you set your intentions for positive experiences only, for positive connections with the areas that need your greatest assistance, to be shown what will assist you in your work and what you need to be aware of, that just ensure that you set these types of intentions before you begin to connect, so that you intend to have a clear, accurate vision of what you are connecting with, and then trust if it feels like a good connection, if you feel in your inner guidance system that it is true and right for you, and that is part of your mission, your work, then trust it. Trust and allow in everything in your daily life to surrender to the experience, for that is why you are here, and have those positive visions flow through you unhindered. allow your visions to continue to open for you. Just be in the experience without any self-limiting thoughts about it. Does this make sense?
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Blessings.
Blessings.
Excuse me, Tatiana has a question.
Yes, I have a question. Thank you. I'm just asking Archangel Raphael, can you tell me about my missions and roles in England as a grid worker, anchor of light, and why did I have to move to England from Ukraine, please? Thank you.
Yes, this region of the world needs your light, needs you to anchor in your light. That you also are helping many, not only in this region, but around the world, that being in also perhaps an English-speaking part of the world, as well as connecting with other English-speaking areas, that virtually, that you are able to have a greater impact in this way, that you are able to share your healing gifts to many around the world, and having access to more than one language also assists with this. And understanding more about, I guess, the Western indoctrination, the Western world, the Western culture, and what needs to be cleared and what needs to be released for those that you heal, for those that that need to awaken from this state of false belief. And I'm getting that you just need to trust that this is where you are meant to be at this time. I also see you will perhaps travel to other areas in Europe at some points, and perhaps even to Australia as a possibility down the road. But I feel that this is where you are meant to be at this time, to hold your light, to anchor your light in this area primarily, and to do your work also virtually and connect with as many throughout the world as you can. But I feel at some point you will be called to expand out once you are able to travel more and travel restrictions are lifted, that you may be called to go to different areas as well, to do live events in person. And that would be what I feel it would be the next step for you, is to do these live healing events at some point once you are able to.
Tatiana, does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you. Anything about specifically grid work? Because that's just new information I received a couple of weeks ago. Specifically to start traveling around UK and connect with all this like Stonehenge and other stone areas. I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
started yet because that's very new. That's why. Is anything about that?
Yeah, I get, before you said Stonehenge, that was what was coming in. Yeah, there are many major ley lines in the UK that I feel that, yes, this would be definitely something that you could do in the short term that would be very beneficial to you and others in that region, is to have events at different ley line points and stone circles such as Stonehenge, but there are others as well around the UK that ask to be shown which ones to go to, and then investigate having events in those areas and connecting with the land, with those ley lines, doing grid work, sending energy healing in these areas, as well as connecting to any of the nature beings there as well, that you can seek them out to see what type of healing that they need, what type of balance you can give to their environments, because there are many areas that have been disrupted by human intervention that they would very much appreciate your assistance in wherever you are called to travel to assist them in bringing greater balance to their living environments as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll do that.
Thank you.
Thank you
for the
very
work that-
much. The next person that has a question is Leela.
Hi, Raphael. Blessings.
Hello, blessings.
How are you doing?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you, dear.
Are you busy with Michael?
Yes, of course.
Because he is so busy. He's giving like extraordinary teachings. Please tell him I am so amazed by his amazingness. I listen always to his messages and I'm always very, very surprised about his excellent English too. You know, what is the importance of awakening Kundalini energy for a light worker?
It assists with your expansion of your auric field, of the light that you are able to bring in and hold within your physical vessel, that it opens up your chakras wider to channel healing energy for yourself and others. But it brings greater expansion. It allows you to hold a greater light quotient within your being. It helps you to bring in more of that divine source energy and expand it outwards in the work that you do with your healing. It is basically a tool for expansion, for light expansion, and
So
for holding greater and greater amounts of source energy.
So how is my Kundalini? Because I am not aware about a snake in me. Only a dragon.
Let's see. I don't see that it's been fully awakened within you, but I'm feeling it is that you are in the heart region at the moment, but that you can focus on, through intention, if you wish, to expand it up through your crown and beyond into the higher chakras. You can intend to have it rise further. But I'm feeling that your lower chakras and up to your heart level are very expanded, are awakened, and continue to move this energy upwards, and continue to expand it up through your heart chakra, and also bring down, through intention, divine source energy to connect in your heart. But it's not that it's not, it is partially awakened, of course, but it's not a full Kundalini awakening yet, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't think I need that to do my work. I just don't feel it.
No,
Would you agree?
Yeah, I don't, it's not necessary for you to do the work that you are doing, your healing work. It is if you wish to bring that into your experience.
Right.
There's never any right or wrong. It's whatever you resonate with, whatever you are guided within to do, and whatever you wish to experience. So that is part of why you are all here, is to have whatever experiences you wish to have based on wherever you put your focus, wherever you put your energy, and that all is acceptable from a creator standpoint, that none is under judgment, if you will, of good versus bad. It's all based on why you chose to be here, what you chose to experience, and your experience is something that informs the consciousness of source, of all that is, that you are contributing to that. And yes, so it is not necessary. If it's something you do not wish to pursue, that is your free will choice.
Do you see anything upcoming for me regarding my healing work or life? Any changes or in general advice or message from you to me?
You are already spending a great amount of focus in your healing work, which is wonderful. Continue to also find balance to have your own human experiences, to have more play versus all work in a sense, to find that balance between work and play, and to also find what things that you enjoy physically in your human experience, as well as focusing on the healing work that you are doing. You I'm feeling that you could do either live or virtual healing events, where you can share your healing to a broader audience. That could be a next step for you if you feel called to do that. But you can also do what you are doing now in sending out your healing from within your home, within your own private space. That is also acceptable. So there is no right or wrong. But if you feel like you wish to expand your healing work outwards in the near term, you could plan some virtual events or live events, even, where you are sharing your healing with others in your community. You can also send out healing to the land in your area, the people in your area, which I believe you are already doing to some degree. But also, yes, if you wish to connect with others more globally through virtual means, that would perhaps be another step that you could do in the next coming years, as well as, again, as travel restrictions lift, that you, if you wish to travel within the United States or abroad, that you could also do in-person events and connect with others of other like-minded individuals to join in your healing work.
That is definitely my plan, but I find out that the healer has to be recognized by others too. It is a two-way street. I can be ready for them, but they have to be ready for me. So that is my experience in my life, on my spiritual path, all my life. That's why I would say when the time is right, it's going to manifest, because I cannot force no one to read mine energies if they are blind. So the last question, do I still go to China and play with the red dragons children? I am so attached to them. Do I still go there? Do I still go there in astral?
In astral?
Yes.
Are these fire dragons?
They are red dragons, yes.
Red dragons.
They are not positive. The parents are not positive, but the babies, I love them all.
Oh, so you are not a
I am
parent.
I am not parent. I go to the red dragon in China in astral, and I play with the children. I did that. I was healing them for a year ago. So my question is if I am still invited there, because the red dragons in China are not of light, but however, they accepted me to play babysitter, a fairy for their children. So I'm asking if I'm still attending the meetings with my dragon babies. They're not mine, but they're all mine.
Yes, I feel that, yes, you are still visiting them, that I feel great love and joy from these interactions that you are having with them, that you are still welcomed to work with the children, the younglings, and that you are doing great heart level healing, that you are connecting with their dragon hearts, that you are sharing your love with them and they are sharing their love with you, and they are learning to have more positive interactions with humanity, to have a more hold a more positive vibration, is what I feel that your work with them is helping bridge the gap between humanity and that particular clan, in helping to bring about more positive interactions going forward. That, I mean, they still have their own resistance to this, if you will, but they do wish to overcome it and to hold more positivity in their connections with humanity.
That's really great. Can I ask you for a date in astral? I would like to meet you in the great central sun with a green emerald heart. Would you like to meet me there?
Yes, dear, we can do that.
All
That
right then.
sounds wonderful.
Blessings to you and all angels. I
Yes, blessings.
thank you for all your service, and please hug Michael and Haleel and my other sons, and wish you all wonderful existence with this ascension time. Okay, thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
Angel.
Blessings, love to you and all.
I just have a follow-up question with that. Can you maybe share with us what it might feel like if your Kundalini I think it's the Kundalini, you were saying the Kundalini, if it's open, and I mean, how do you know it? Like, how do you know that the energy that's open?
You may feel some sense of blissful energies flowing through you. Your body may have certain movements, spontaneous movements, that how to explain. It is a very wonderful, blissful feelings and sensations that will flow through you, that will rise up within you. You will feel the flow within you. You'll feel like an undulating movement flowing up within you, rising up within you. And it'll be a very blissful expansion of energies, but be open to when you have these experiences, that it will feel very different than anything you've experienced prior, that it'll seem, like I said, more of like a wave energy, undulating movement that will rise from like your earth star chakra up to, up through each of your chakras. You'll feel this rise of energies in like a wave movement, would be, I guess, the greatest way to describe it. But it will feel very blissful. It'll feel very, very different than other experiences you may have had. And it will be something that will bring you out of your mind and more fully into the body, that you will just feel what this energy rising within you, and you won't even need to think about it. You won't even think about what's happening. It will just be a very joyful, blissful, sometimes sensual feeling that will flow through you. And in your meditations, etc., or throughout your day, that you can also intend to bring, to have this experience as you continue to open and raise your vibration, that it may just happen naturally, or a certain experience or connection may help to trigger these energies to arise within you. So that would be, I guess, the best way to describe it as far as in your human experience that
Thank
you
you.
may understand.
Yes, thank you. I mean, it just, for those that out there that don't understand the Kundalini, and that maybe if it's open or not open, I just wanted to have you just give a brief understanding of what that might be or feel like.
Yes.
Okay, we have a question from the Maveth. Says, what can I do even if my pendulum will always tell me wrong? This happens after cleaning it with so much sunlight and moonlight. Thank you.
So the question is,
He wants to know what he can do. He has a pendulum and he uses his pendulum. Even though he cleans it with moonlight and sunlight, it always still gives him the wrong answer.
Okay. So pendulums pick up on your energy, your thought processes, your resistance or non-resistance, that I'm feeling that you may be giving, it may be giving you answers based on any resistance that you are holding to receiving the answer. That if, yeah, I'm feeling that it's when, if you have a certain answer already in your head of what you believe it should be, and you are looking for that response, and then if it's not giving you that response, it could either mean that it is not perhaps the right answer for you, it is not perhaps the right time for you to accept the answer it's giving you, or that you're just, the energy, something is not connecting or flowing correctly. So this one has also had that experience with pendulums of not receiving perhaps the answer expected. And I would suggest that your greatest tool is your own emotional guidance system. And if something does not resonate with you, if it's, the pendulum is connecting perhaps, yeah, with some resistance within you, that it may give an off answer or one that doesn't resonate at the time. It doesn't mean that at some point that answer may change based on the energies within you changing, based on your own acceptance of what may come about. But I would say always go within and ask, if you're getting like a no response for something that you really desire, go within and ask, okay, what am I holding within myself that is resisting a yes answer, a positive answer, of an answer to move forward? Is there something that you need to perhaps address within yourself, within your own thought processes, or anything that you are holding back on to allow yourself to accept a new experience into your reality, or whatever you are that you are requesting clarity on? I would say first, go within, ask your inner guidance system. If something isn't resonating with your pendulum, go and ask yourself what may be holding you back, what you may be resisting, what you may need to clear, to allow, let's say, a yes answer to come forth, if it is something that is meant to occur for you, you know, at some point in time, but maybe at the point you are asking, maybe there is some inner work that needs to be done to allow a vibrational match, allow that experience to come in order to then receive a yes response when you resonate at the same vibration as what you wish to bring forth in your reality, if that makes sense. So the pendulum can be a valuable tool, but it can also respond to what is going on within you and ensuring that if you're looking to bring about a certain outcome, a certain response from the pendulum, that if it's not resonating with what you have envisioned in your mind, then go within and ask, what it is that you need to work on or release or let go of, to any resistance to allowing that new experience into your reality, if that makes sense.
It does. All right, thank you very much. We're going to go to Joan next and then to some questions in YouTube. Go ahead, Joan.
Thank you. Greetings.
Radiance.
I have a question. It's been a long time. I have that sick for 2. I think it's 2 years, and now I get sick in this summertime, and I'm wondering why. I mean, wondering why I get sick on this summer when it's usually unusual for me, and also they let me why I have to stay at home for like couple days. I mean, so many days.
This is giving you the opportunity, is it not, to rest, to just be, to not be running here and there with work, with family responsibilities, with constantly doing, that you need this time to rest and go within and to allow yourself to burn off, in a sense, through fever, any toxins, any energies that need to be released. That part of having fever or illness is to release what needs to be released and to bring your body into a greater state of balance, and allowing yourself to listen to your body elemental, to give it the support it needs so that it can remain in a healthy, balanced state. And yes, sometimes it has to remind you to do this through having these types of illnesses, to make you slow down, if you will, to take that time to rest and take a break in your life, and so that you can also integrate any upgrades that you may be experiencing that are coming in from the galactic central sun, for example, that some of these times where you feel worn down or in need of greater rest is so that you can have this time during sleep to integrate like new light codes, etc. that is also part of it. So it's not so much the time of year, it is the time in your own evolution where at this particular time there is much that you are having to integrate, and so your body is just needing this time to adjust, for you to slow down, to take time for yourself and to just be and listen to what messages you are receiving within, or what areas need healing in all levels of your life, whether physically, emotionally, mentally, etc. So just spend this time to take care of yourself and to focus on your own evolution, what you need to be aware of in your own personal growth, and see what comes to you in these times of greater peace and quiet, where you are able to just focus on what you need in the moment.
Oh, beautiful. Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you, dear one.
Let's go to a couple YouTube questions. Jess M says, Archangel Raphael, what insight can you share about the benefits of the plant medicine Sanga? They're an eye drop. And specifically, what healing is occurring for me since I've been administering it?
Sanga.
Sanga. It's a plant-based medicine.
Yeah. I feel it is helping to clarify your vision, your inner vision and outer vision. I feel like it is providing nutrients to your ocular cavity, but it is also assisting with opening your third eye and pineal gland more, or bringing more clarity to those areas of the body. It also is very heart expanding. It is helping you bring more focus into the heart, into allowing greater heart expression and sharing your heart with others, sharing your love with others without limitation. And perhaps some throat chakra clearing as well, in speaking your truth and expressing your authentic voice.
Thank you very much.
That is all.
Thank you. This next question from Curious Light Channeler could be a whole webinar in itself. His question is, or Curious Light Channeler's question is, can you explain what darkness really is and how to heal it?
Bring more love into those spaces. Darkness is basically, it's been called the silence, the void. So it is not something to be feared. It's not something bad or evil, if you will, if we are talking about a dark space. It is what is put into that space that, or what's perceptions that one has about being in the dark, about a sense of darkness. If some may feel it is evil or bad or things like that to be in the dark, but it is only a lack of the light. It is only a lack of putting love into that space, filling that space. So it only has meaning, if you will, by what meaning humanity or others put into that space. It is not something that is to be judged in one way or the other. Can be the still small space within you, the darkness of the void, that is you connecting with the expansiveness of the universe, which can be seen as dark in some areas, but it is also darkness in the sense of how humans perceive darkness. It can be just a lack of the light. It can be a lack of awareness. It can be bringing more light to a situation, bringing more love to the situation to light it up. That the sense of darkness is all based on one's own perception of how they feel about the concept of darkness. But in a general sense, darkness is just an absence of light, and you all can bring forth your light into the darkness and shine the way for others, shine a light on various situations or confusions that others may be having within their minds that make them feel in a space of darkness or despair, if you wish to look at it that way. But truly, it is just an absence of light. It is just a space to be filled with your light, with your love. And this is part of the work that many of you are doing at this time for your brothers and sisters, is just being that beacon of light in the darkness of what is occurring within the minds of others, if they are feeling in a space of darkness within their own minds, or space of despair, that you can be an example of the light, that you can help them find the light within their own darkness.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Lena says, why am I sensing that time is speeding up? Is this true? And why is this affecting me at this time?
Yes, the rotation of the planet is speeding up, causing time to speed up. Since time is a lower dimensional construct within the third dimension, it does not so-called exist in the higher realms, but it will affect you in the sense that you will feel lapses in time during your day, that you will find yourself perhaps daydreaming, perhaps tapping into other dimensions within yourself and losing spaces of time. That time is becoming a more fluid concept, if you will, as you raise your own vibration, as you raise more into connecting with the fourth and even fifth dimensions or higher in different moments through your day, where you are feeling that time is getting away from you. That time was meant as more of a means of controlling your day, of controlling your activities during the day, of keeping on track with things that you need to do. That concept of time is just more fluid. It is more about being in the moment, being called to do whatever will bring your greatest joy in the moment, whatever you are interested and focused on, whatever your heart is calling you to do in the moment, that when you're in that space of creation, that in truth, time doesn't really exist, that you are so in your joy of manifestation, of creation, of being the creator that you are, that time will either seem to go very slow or very fast. But it is basically just a fluid concept. It is something that is happening because of your own evolution, your own enlightenment path, that it will continue to, the concept of time will continue to not matter anymore, in a sense, for you. The old way of thinking may want to hold on to this sense of controlling what happens from minute to minute throughout your day, but the more that you can surrender, the more that you can let go and just let yourself be, let whatever flows into your experience, as long as you are focused on what it is that you wish to experience consciously, then you can bring in these greater and greater expanding experiences based on what you wish to experience, what you wish to bring as into your day, and just enjoy being in that moment of creation and having gratitude and peace and bliss in that experience without needing to keep track of what time it is, because just knowing that each moment is unfolding as it should in your reality, based on your focus, based on your intentions, based on what you intend when you wake up in the morning, what kind of day you wish to have, what kind of experiences that you wish to take part in, and letting the concept of time fade away, in a sense, and knowing that you will always have enough time to do what it is that you wish to do, and letting go of the sense of clock watching, that is something that you as humans have been told from a young age to be focused on, to have everything scheduled out for you as far as what you need to do in your day. And with the evolution of the planets, with the evolution of the human consciousness, the concept of time is falling away, is being released from your mindset, and just continue to surrender and allow this, and know that everything that you wish to do, everything that is meant as part of your experience, will unfold in divine right timing, as they say.
Thank you so much. That's a perfect segue into, there's about 30 minutes left of this webinar. And I'm wondering if, thank you so much for your information, your love, your guidance, your light, and sharing with us today. So we are there, like I said, there's 30 minutes left. And so I'm wondering if we could bring someone else in for that last 30 minutes. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Raphael.
Thank you for having me. Yes, I will see who else wishes to step in. Yes, this is Archangel Raziel.
Greetings.
I believe I was requested as well.
Yes, I'm not sure. I believe it was Wendy that requested you. Before we start with that, do you have a message for us? Information you'd like to share?
Yes, there has been much discussion today regarding your creator abilities, regarding your creatorship, and knowing that you are always one with source, that you are always evolving from your experiences and contributing to the collective through your experiences. And that is all based on your own wishes, your own intent, your own free will of self-expression, that you are able to bring about wherever your focus lies, that you can call upon me to assist with your manifestation abilities, your bringing about what you wish into your realities, your creation of your desired life path, if you will, where you are called to be and go and experience. And that this was, I know, a question of one in your group as far as going forward step by step by following the guidance of your heart, knowing that the more that you can release your egoic thought processes, the more that you can drop your consciousness, and meditation will assist with this, and drop it into your heart space and just ask questions, listen to what comes in from your higher self, what comes in from source, or whoever else you wish to ask to connect with, that you can connect through the heart to any beings that you wish to and ask questions and listen to those answers and find what resonates with you as far as what you are drawn to move forward with in your life experience, and then learn to trust once you've put your focus, your intentions to move in a certain direction. Trust and allow without any expectation for how it will manifest. Trust and allow it to unfold for you, and just take one step forward at a time in whatever direction feels good to you, whatever feels the best, feels the happiness, the most or happiest and most joyful path for you to move forward with. And even though you may not see the entire path before you, know that you are being guided forward by your own focus, by your own intent, by your own desire to move towards what resonates with you versus what does not. But do not look to the outer world to give you this guidance. It only exists within you, as you are the creator of your own reality, that you are very powerful, even though other messages from without you may tell you otherwise, may try to distract you, may try to confuse you, may try to make you feel as if you are separated from source, when this is just an illusion. You are always connected to source. This connection has never been lost and will never be lost, that you are all eternal beings, and that you have the power of creator, of creatorship, to express in this reality, to create your reality through intention, through your own focus, rather than allowing others to steer your direction. and ignoring your own true emotions that you've been taught to focus on the outer world to inform you, rather than focusing on your own truth within as the creator of all your experiences. For what you see in your outer world is just your own projection, your own reflection, your own perception based on your thoughts, words, and beliefs that you hold within. That you can always call upon the angels, your star families, all of those that you are connected with, so that we are all here to assist you with your enlightenment, with your ascension at this time, if that is what you desire. That you are provided with abundant support. You just need to connect within and connect with us of the higher realms anytime you wish for our assistance.
Thank you very much. I did forget, and I did miss one of the questions earlier. It's from Karina Aryo. She wants to know, get some guidance on where to live and what to do in her next stage of life.
Yes, I was focused on, or I spoke to this somewhat already with, or I should say not me, but Raphael, as far as, and what I've just mentioned as well, that for her, I feel that she is relying on others in her life to provide guidance, and that there are influences that are not necessarily for her best path forward, and that she should follow her instincts, follow what she is feeling within, as far as connecting more with nature, connecting and living in a space where she can have this greater connection and release any relationships that she is no longer resonating with, that perhaps isn't fulfilling her and her path, that she is being called forth, as many of you are, in your light work, in bringing the light to various areas. And I would say that, yes, if she can exit her current living situation and move to either the location in the woods that she has a connection with, or I'm feeling near the ocean, would be also beneficial to connect with the water beings there. But yes, I feel she has a strong connection with the elemental realm, with the nature beings. But, and that is part of, I feel like the next step in her life is involving this type of communication with animals, with nature beings, and teaching others on how to make these types of connections, connecting with the land, helping to heal the land in her area as well. That I would say that she can still stay within the general area she is, but perhaps move into a separate area nearby that is closer to nature, that is something that where she has her own space to breathe, to expand, to grow in this next phase of her life, to allow herself to be in the heart space and to be the love that she is, and to know that she is loved and not seek this love externally or seek it from others that perhaps are not in a state of mind or evolution to reflect this love back to her. That first she must connect with her own heart, connect with her own true emotions, to allow herself to feel these emotions and release what no longer serves her, to give herself the love that she is seeking from others, the acceptance she is seeking from others, to know that her heart will always guide her, that her heart always knows the truth, and to trust that above all others on taking her path forward. And it is about self-trust, about self expansion. That is the next phase of her life, but I don't see she necessarily has to travel too far from where she is, but she should travel to a new space that brings her joy, that brings her peace, that brings her in a better state of balance, where others perhaps aren't interfering with her personal growth, if that resonates with her.
Thank you very much. That was just an online portion, so she's not here to answer that, but I'm sure she will listen and resonate with that. Wendy, do you have a question?
Are you asking me?
Yes. Did you request Raziel?
Yes, I did. Hello, Raziel.
Hello.
Thank you so much, first off, for working with me with all these new experiences. Can you please advise how plant medicine is assisting me? I seem to be called to work with more and more different types of plant medicine.
Yeah, it is helping to expand your awareness. It is helping to release any thought processes that are hindering your inner vision. So it helps to get you out of your very active thinking state that you have during much of your day, and to release that and to help expand your third eye, your pineal gland. It helps you to clarify your inner vision. And this is something that, yes, is leading with your like remote viewing that you have mentioned, and with any other visual experiences you've also had with your eyes open of different beings within your home and in your garden, etc., that you are expanding your clairvoyance. And that is one primary thing that this is assisting you with, is to truly open up and let go of your thoughts and just be in the experience that you're having, without needing to analyze it, without needing to figure it out, without needing to put it in a box with a nice bow is a thought, but but that you don't always need to know what everything means that you're experiencing it. You can just allow and accept it for what it is. Allow and accept it as this is an indicator of your further expansion, of your further inner vision that is opening up for you, and that these plant beings that are working within your auric field, within your energy, when you consume them, that they are assisting you in your work, and with your body elemental. So you can think of it as these plant beings are working with your body elemental to help facilitate these growth experiences that you're having, these new opening of your abilities and gifts, that they are a supportive friend, if you will, assisting you on your path. And so I feel that they are of great benefit to you, and that you are able to continue to use their assistance as you are feeling called to do.
Thank you so very much. And then I've been told that that's like on the verge of getting released from me. What is this?
What? Sorry, I didn't hear that very well.
I said, I've been told that there is a book that I'm supposed to be writing. It's going to be released from me soon, is what I'm told, like now.
Okay.
What is this book?
Okay,
I have so much material written, I couldn't tell you.
Okay, I'm getting that it will be an ebook to begin with. That would be a way that you could wet your feet or to open you up to even larger works later on, but that you could start with producing an ebook that explains some basic questions that in a way that would be understandable to children or teenagers about any experiences they may be having with psychic phenomena, with telepathic experiences, with channeling ability, that would help these newer so-called rainbow children, that would help with their growth in their lives, in being open to this type of phenomena that you've been experiencing, that you can share some of these things, similar to what you've assisted your grandson into, not being programmed into fear about connecting with spirit, to know that this is these are natural faculties that are built into your being, that you come here with, that it is something that should be a natural occurrence, not to be feared, and that your youthful, vivacious, playful energy will be able to bring this type of guidance to these young children in a way that it'll be a sense of creativity, of play, of fun, to have these experiences, and that they have the power to control them, or focus, not say control them, but focus their intent on if they want to connect or not connect, that they have the power within them to direct these types of experiences. And so you can start by doing an ebook, or a something like that could be one way that you could begin, but then also it can be produced physically as a physical book as well. but this is what I'm feeling, that you are meant to help guide these children, that you are meant to share your experiences. And if these children are having any sense of fear or trepidation about having these types of spirit connections, these types of gifts that are pretty much very open for the new children coming in, that most of them are open unless they've been taught to be in fear of them by the outside world or their parents or families, that if you're able to provide this guidance in a book that could be easily accessible online, to children and teenagers that are ready to, ready to receive this information, they'll be guided to your book when the so-called timing is right for them to receive this guidance. But that
Okay,
would be
thank you.
a place to start. I see that there will be more books following that, but that is one way that you can, start focusing in on your writing.
Thank you very much. Yes, I had some time with my nieces, and I could see such a lack in that aspect of their lives, that they just need some guidance. And I was feeling that, but I hadn't put one and one together yet. So I guess I thank you very much for your additional guidance. Blessings to you.
Yes.
And thank you for
blessings.
being my higher self.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Irene is next. You have to unmute yourself to ask your question, multidimensional healing. Okay, so they can't unmute. Let me go back into the YouTube. It's not letting him unmute, or her, I'm not sure. Okay, so
Are they able to type it in the chat?
yeah, could you type it in the chat for me, please?
I'm picking up that their energy is asking, how does multidimensional healing work? And I think that ties in, since I work in quantum healing, I think I understand that question, but I guess I'll wait for them to come on chat too.
Okay. This person is saying that they are drawn to channel on this channel on Hucolo. What do you think?
I feel that it's is something that is based on your level of practice of channeling. If you are feeling that you have reached a level where you can hold a channel for this expanse of time, that if you are able to channel for this length of time and to be in this type of meditative state, if you will, since this is a conscious channeling, I'm not or if you feel that you can go into trance channeling, which I think might be a possibility for you as well if you're not doing that already. I would say that is something to be discussed with the facilitators of this channel to see if that is a possibility for you. I feel that it could be if you are at a level of channeling practice of being a clear channel, of knowing that you can hold the channel for an extended length of time if you feel comfortable answering questions for an audience, for perhaps channeling multiple beings, that this is something that if you are feeling at that level of readiness to be able to do those things, then I would say, yes, you can discuss this with the moderators of this channel to see if that is something that resonates with them as well, since you both have your own free will to decide on this experience. But I feel that you have a good level of channeling ability, that this could be a possibility for you, but it is of course up to the free will of both parties.
Okay, thank you so much for that. All right, we are pretty much at the top of the hour, and so thank you so much, Archangel Raziel.
Okay.
Would you like to leave us with the blessing?
Yes, I will definitely do that for all of you, and for everyone who watches this later. They can receive these healing energies. Te suko he te aiti a hosika a to hasio he te ahia koto yahi a toko yahi hosakaya to ya adadaya sukoto yahi a ita ka hosaya te yahi sukoto yahi hosaka hi te ho e te rai te ka toko te rai te ka i sukoto ya te a Hosali te kai to hoia ia te kai o sakai to hoia hi ia to te airi te kotorea ia te kai to ia ia te kia hosaya ria ia te koto ia hia e sequoia ia te hia hosia hia hokuta ia te kia ho sakata hia ia to koto ia i sikia sukoto te sukoto ia. Blessings.
Thank you very much. All right, and if you would like, you could bring Susan back. We'll end with some blessings.
Hello.
Hi, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, great job. Okay, so thank you very much. Our announcements are, it looks like our next class will be the channeling class. It is it's a beginner class, but it also will also have, if you want to, if you would like to enhance some of your channeling skills, enhance it even greater, this will help. This class will help. If you are interested in this, please send an email to classes@hucolo.org, and we will get information out to you on how to register it. It has not been scheduled yet, but it looks like it will either be October or November. Again, classes@hucolo.org. Is there anyone that would like to do a blessing? Wendy, go ahead.
Thank you. Atahuyan yaraka, atakiriara, ushiriyani, itakaryamaha, atahuyiri, hipiki ahatuhuyana, arahi tituhuyiran, itahuyiranara, tatatuhuyiri, takdiyatuhuyira, tahira, tatatuhuyiranara, tiki, tituhuyirana, ahir tututuru, tukdiyatu, chikti, chakti, hatatuhuyiranara, tiri, tituru, yarata, apahira tuhuyin yarata, etiketatu. Blessings to all of you from Archangel Raziel. Thank you, Susan, for channeling myself. And the fairies come in to wish you love and light and to remind you all to move within this beautiful earth that you're in, to connect with everything, not just the trees and the plants and the gardens, everything, things. They are all a part of energy. Feel this energy, know it, trust it, love it, as it loves you. Thank you from the flowers and the flower fairies. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, great session, everyone. Thank you, Susan. Beautiful, beautiful. We will see everyone next week with Jim Charles, and